is Evan here from Evan Sports Corner, and I'm back with another video here on the channel. And today I'm going to be talking about 4 NBA teams that are currently in the playoff picture that are not top 3 seeds that have the chance to surprise people in the playoffs. Before you hop into this, remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoy and subscribe to the channel if you are new so you'll not miss more content like this. And yeah, let's hop right into it. So these are 2 teams from each conference, like I said, that are not in the top 3 seeds. And one team, we're going to start with the West, is the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets had a good victory against the Dallas Mavericks the other night, where they won by 4 points in overtime, able to get a big comeback victory. It was crazy. Houston is a surprising team. I think they're like the 6th seed, and they're a solid team, and the reason why they're good is because of their backcourt of Russell Westbrook and James Harden, 2 of the best scoring and ball-dominant guards in the league. Their offense is very high-powered and extreme. Their defense isn't the best, but they do have some solid defenders like Robert Covington on the team. The reason why a lot of people doubt Houston is because of the small ball lineup that they are running after trading Clint Capella to Atlanta. Which is tough for them, but I think that the Rockets are a talented team, and I think that they can make things happen in the playoffs. They definitely have the potential to surprise people. Their offense is lethal, but they just will have to find a way to defend some of the premier bigs in the league, such as Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert, and guys like that. So I think the Rockets definitely could surprise people. Speaking of Rudy Gobert, another team that I think could surprise a lot of people in the playoffs, even though they are like the 4 seed, the Utah Jazz. A lot of people are counting out the Jazz because of the relationship strain between Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, because of Donovan Mitchell getting mad at Gobert for saying that he infected him with COVID-19 and for being irresponsible. And while their relationship looks like an issue, potentially Gobert could be traded this offseason if the Jazz don't do well in the playoffs. I think that the Jazz are going to have a solid playoff run. They've been hardened by playoff losses in the past. Donovan Mitchell is one of the best guys and one of the best shooting guards in the league, does a lot of great things. The Jazz have Gobert as one of the best rim protecting bigs in the league. Despite having COVID, both of these guys are the stars and they are just really good. They've got 2 solid 3-point wings in and a stretch 4 in Bojan Bogdanovic, and then they have a great 3-point shooting guy in Joe Ingles, while also having a veteran point guard at the helm with Mike Conley, who is, he hasn't had a good season, but he's okay. And then off the bench, you have Jordan Clarkson, who is a bucket getter. So a lot of bucket getters on this team, a solid, well-rounded, balanced team, and I think that the Jazz can win some games and win a couple series in this playoffs, potentially. So, yeah. Another team in the Eastern Conference that is solid, more like the Jazz, like they're just really good all-around team, and that is the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers are the 5 seed, and they are just incredible. Their starting 5 is amazing with bucket-getting point guard Malcolm Brogdon, who they signed this offseason. Victor Oladipo, their former All-Star shooting guard and one of the best two-way guards in the league, is back from injury, from that Achilles injury that he suffered. He is a great player, and now he is finally back for the Pacers, so he will definitely boost their offense and defense. They have a great scoring wing in TJ Warren, and a first-time All-Star and solid floor spacing big in Domantas Sabonis, and then they have one of the best rim-protecting bigs and best shot blockers in the NBA at center in Miles Turner, UT guy. So, yeah, he's cool. And the Pacers are just a solid team. They have some good guys off the bench as well, such as point guard TJ McConnell, who's a bucket getter, and a 3-point man in Doug McDermott. They have a solid team, and I think that their bench is great. Like, they have a great bench unit as well. Like I said, like the Jazz, they are more of like they don't incredibly excel at one thing. They're just good at a lot of things. They're a pretty balanced team, and I think in the playoffs that matters. They have, like the Jazz also, they're kind of similar to the Jazz. They have hardened with playoff losses. They've lost a lot in the playoffs to LeBron, the Heat back in the day. And now, they've been losing the past few years. But they're a solid team, and I think that this year, this is going to be one of their best playoff runs ever. This is a team that I could see making the conference finals. And another team here that is a solid team, one of the best, but somehow they're not in the top 3, and that is the Miami Heat, who have come out of nowhere to shock a lot of people. The Miami Heat might be the biggest shocker of the NBA season. The Miami Heat were not expected to be this good, okay? Jimmy Butler was a great signing for them. He has paid off big time. He's been a stud for them, and they were expecting to make the playoffs. But because of the rise of now all-star center Bam Adebayo, who's one of the best defensive bigs in the game and just an all-around great player, the rise of point guard and rookie Kendrick Nunn, who's in the Rookie of the Year race. He's underrated in that. I mean, he's not going to win, but he's underrated in that. Shooting guard Duncan Robinson is having a great year. A lot of people, it's just the Heat, like, they just play their role. Like, their team, everybody just plays their role really well. They have elite dunking machine Derrick Jones Jr. at the 4. And they're just solid. Like I said, they also have some great guys off the bench, such as potential 6th Man of the Year candidate Goran Dragic, who's been a stud off the bench. He's been one of their greatest players in the history. He's been an incredible piece of their team. He's been there so long and demoted to 6th man this year because of Kendrick Nunn's rise to stardom. But I think that Goran Dragic has played his role great, and that's why the Miami Heat, in my opinion, out of all these teams, have the best chance to win a championship. Everybody plays their role on that team. Great coaching with Eric Spoelstra. And this is a dark horse team, not even a dark horse team, one of the front runners to potentially land Giannis. So this is a big playoffs for them. If they can beat the bubble and win the championship, who knows? Maybe Giannis will be taking his talents to South Beach, like another guy did earlier last decade. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. What do you guys, leave a comment saying which of these teams you think has the best chance to surprise a lot of people and win a championship. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. I'll catch you guys next one. Peace.